All right, everyone, this is Taya again. I'm going to be doing the tier list for the bases on the right side and the jungle bases as well. So we're going to start off with the jungle bases because it seems, start in the center, work our way out. And once again, just a reminder, this is a tier list based on bases that you want to start the game as. It is not indicative of how strong the hero is necessarily or how good their mass is late game. It's specifically just about how strong it is to start and how much potential it has to win a game. Starting off with the bases in the center, the jungle, we have Haven. I'm going to put Haven in B tier. All the jungle bases are pretty good to start off. Jungle Deity, I'm actually going to put in A tier. It's almost S tier. It has the best starting mass in the game. You get so much mass so quickly. The building just the jungle deity completely shuts down anyone from going through the jungle, so it makes the game a lot less fluid for other players, makes it hard for other people to play because the deity exists, and you can easily get 2 to 3 mines with the jungle mass. It's not S because it still costs 500, but it might be S. I'm going to leave it just in A for now, just because you do have to get 2 hogs to get it on turn 1. Next up, we have Butterfly. I think this base is really bad to start. Your mass is awful. The hero has a really strong stun ability, but it doesn't really do tons and tons of damage with it, and it stuns for such a short amount of time, you're not going to kill anything with it. So Butterfly base is going to be the worst jungle base. It's the only one that's not going to be better than average. Jungle Pool is going to be A tier as well. The hero is so strong starting off because it spawns extra units and can deactivate buildings for a time that you can really bully people, kill buildings, get extra money, and expand wherever is best. Pool is like the fastest paced starting base in the game. You ramp up so quickly, you get so much money from killing buildings, and you have decent mass as well, and it's a 300 base with a hero at level 2. Super strong. Glaze is also going to be an A tier. Guys, jungle is really strong. The way that Pool kills buildings, Glaze kills heroes and kings. The slow and the minus armor is really strong. Glaze has the best spawn in the game besides like Jungle Deity at level 1, I think. It's up there at least. It's definitely S tier in terms of spawn. So you have tons of units. You have a really strong hero that you get at level 2, and you're in a great position to move around the map wherever you need to go. Moving up north a little bit, we have the Tempest trio, or the Tempest duo. Tempest Tower is going to be an A tier as well. I'm actually going to put it in S tier. Yeah, Tempest Towers definitely belongs in S tier now that I think about it. The positioning of the base is extremely strong, just like Jungle, and the Tempest units are some of the best units in the game, especially late game. So the base getting Tempest Tower is really hard to kill. It's really strong. The hero is very strong. It can fly. It has really good ability for sniping heroes and kings. Everything about Tempest Tower, there's no definitive weaknesses about it. You're going to be able to win against most other masses right next to you, and you have access to like 4 mines because you're in the center of the map. It's really strong. Tempest Fields is going into B. You still get the really good mass, but the base is super easy to destroy. Like if there's a jungle pool, Tempest Fields is going to die really quick. Any jungle base is going to be able to bully Tempest Fields, basically. And the hero you get at level 2 just isn't strong enough to make a huge difference to where you're just going to get bullied and you're not going to have as quick of a start as Tempest Tower. So Tempest Tower is just way better to start with, I think. Going up to the north to all the ice bases, we have Glacier starting off. Glacier's also going to be in B tier. Good access to mines, pretty decent hero, pretty decent mass. Nothing really bad about Glacier, but nothing super special about it either. It's a decent base. It's fun to play. Go for it. It would be higher if Northwind didn't exist. Northwind is the hero that slows you down. The mass is the best mass in the top right. So in my opinion, it has the best hero and it has the best mass. It is so freaking strong. The next base in the top right is a base called Damara. This base is absolute garbage. It's one of the worst. Don't buy it. Don't start it. Never get it. It's one of the worst bases in the game. The mass is terrible. You do get 2 heroes. One of them at level 5 is pretty decent. The level 3 one's nothing to write home about. It's just not very good. I wouldn't worry about it at all. It kind of sucks. You start with 1 unit that's almost melee. It's kind of like the Weston problem, but it's even worse because your mass doesn't get that good that quickly. And you don't have nearly as good of a position on the map. You're off in the corner tucked between 2 strong bases. This base is absolute garbage in my opinion. Next up is Nam. This base used to be S tier. It was the bane of everyone's existence. It has pretty strong mass. It had great location. The hero, though, the Void Ray, used to be like the strongest thing in the game. It could chase people down. It did area of effect damage. But now it's a lot slower. It doesn't do quite as much damage. And it's easier to kill because it's slower, even though it's flying. So it's a 500 base. It's really hard to get 500 gold and then get the hero. And if there's a Northwind, you're just not going to get that mine. And if you do, even when the Void Ray comes out, which it will come out much later because it's a 500 base, by that time, Northwind probably will have 2 bases and they can just dive your hero and kill it. So it's C tier. I wouldn't start it. It's not very good. Moving down the right side of the map, we have Pirates. Pirates is kind of interesting to me. I think it's probably the base that has one of the highest skill caps just because it has the invisible hero. You could just run around the map and steal mines with him because he can take mines really quickly. And the mass is really good, but what players do is they let their mass get killed before it's maxed out. Pirate mass is very strong, but it spawns very slowly. And people take too many fights early on that they can't win, and they get bullied. So I think if Pirates players played a little bit more passively or kind of trickily and stealing mines at key moments, but not taking fights until they really have a good mass of units, I think it'd be stronger. It's not a base I play that much. So I'm just going to put it in B. It might be A tier, but I don't think it's ever going to be S tier at this point. Moving on to the 2 easiest bases to rank in the game. We have 400 Caves. This base sucks. It's bad. The mass is bad. It's really good against like 3 bases in the game. But other than that, it's just not good at all. And it gets worse the better the player you're playing against is because they know which units to snipe first and how to micro. And the hero is fine, but it's not anything to write home about. It's not very good. 500 Caves, it's the worst base in the game by a country mile. The hero sucks, the mass sucks, the location sucks. There's nothing good about this base, in my opinion. I don't know how it could be so bad and be a 500 base. It needs giant buffs for it to be relevant ever. And as a starting base, pick it, you will lose the game to even the worst players, I think. It's so bad. All right, moving down. We have, where are you? Therian. Therian's C tier. I think it gets beat out by most other bases next to it. It might be B tier, but I'm going to put it in C just because you don't spawn very much mass. The other bases, especially to the south of you and jungle, are just going to have way more, way faster. So unless it's a relatively uncontested southeast bottom right area, Therian's just going to get trounced. You don't have the mass. The hero is extremely good, yeah, but just not going to make up for it. Moving down to the Goblins. Goblin Town is A. It used to be S. I still think it's A tier. A lot of players are kind of ranking it lower than what it used to be. Like some would even say it's B. Some would even maybe say C tier, but I think A tier is still fine. It is so strong because it has the best location on the map. You have access to 3 mines directly next to you. So you can just pick whichever one's easiest to get and bully that one. You have really strong mass early game and you get a hero at level 2. There's not a lot to hate about this base other than the mass kind of sucks. But early game you get so much of it, it doesn't really matter in my opinion. 500 Gobs is also extremely good. Kind of. It's 500, so I don't think it can really go above C tier. The mass is fine, but it's not nearly jungle deity level. The location's fine as well, and the hero at level 2 is fine as well. Everything about this base is fine, but because it's a 500 base, it has to go this low. Moving down to the bottom center below the goblins, we have the barbarians. Starting with Larnwick, this is like the second or third worst base in the game to start. It's 500. The mass is honestly not that good. Like 300 barbs mass with 2 levels is actually better than it. And it's a 300 base, so it's just, there's no reason to pick Larnwick. The hero is not extremely good. It's kind of buggy in how it attacks as well. It just doesn't work very well. And it's 500. Enough said about that. 300 barbs, though, I think is B. It might even be, I can actually see an argument for putting barbs here and Goblin Town in B. But I'm not going to do that because that would get people mad at me. I think barbs might be better than Goblin Town because it has similar levels of mass, similar-ish location, especially with the new route to the southwest mine along the bottom of the screen. And you get a pretty strong hero at level 2. That's the really nice thing, is that you get a hero very quickly, so you can get kind of an extra income boost early on. And hopefully you can leverage that to get a second base really quickly. It's obviously not going to do great against Goblin Town, but it's a lot better than most people give it credit for. All right. I forgot about Ares right next to Therion. I think it's squarely B. It's super popular for some reason. A lot of players really like playing this base. I think it has a couple of huge weaknesses. One, the base is so small that you can get dived really easily. The number of times I've played Pool or Glaze and just like dove an Ares player and killed them on like turn 2 or 3 it's incredible. The base defense is not good and its starting mass isn't great, but the location's fun and the units are fun to play with. So I feel like that's why people play it more often. But it's just not that good, in my opinion. All right, we got 4 more at the bottom right of the map, starting with Temple of Light. I think this base is low-key really good. It has 2 heroes, one at level 2, and you get a free medic with it, and you just get extra medics. It's a base that you can be super active on the map with, because you can get heroes, you can get your kings, go chase down, get kills, come back, heal up, keep doing it. It's a base that requires you to be really active on the map. But since it has like a healing kind of vibe, a lot of players aren't really aggressive with it and they play it poorly. But I think it's honestly A tier. It might be B. I could see that going either way, but time will tell on that. Dur City is going to be B tier. I think it might be A tier, but I'm going to put it in B just because the hero is hard to keep alive. It's extremely strong against Goblin Town. Like Dur City should be able to bully Goblin Town and Barbs, so you can kind of go the bottom route around the map. Later in the game, if you don't get a really good start as Dur City, it falls off really hard because its mass kind of sucks, and the hero is the best thing about it. But it's only 300. It doesn't have a great location. It only has easy access to 1 mine, but I think it's pretty good. It might even be A tier. I need to play it some more, especially with the recent changes to it. All right, to finish off, we have Durport, D tier. This actually might be the worst base in the game to start. It's really bad. You get almost nothing. You're in the worst position. People can buy bases on you and lock you in, and it's 400. I don't care how good that hero at level 5 is. This base sucks to start. If you start this base, you will lose. Albion is also D tier. Maybe it could be C tier. I just hate this base. I think it's bad. I don't know. It's probably C tier, but I'm going to put it in D tier just for some reason. I just dislike it. You know what? It has a Nidus Canal, and that's pretty decent actually. So because it has a Nidus Canal, I'm putting it in C tier. Just because it's, I don't know. I like Nidus Canals. So here is the tier list of all of the bases on the right side of the map and the jungle. As always, the best base to buy is the base that isn't around anyone else. Anyway, there's the tier list